recording. Okay. So I'd like to know what you people think about the topic for tonight. Holly was going to speak on spiritual emergence. And what does that mean for any of you? Any thoughts? Angela?
Well, I'll just go. My gut feeling is that we are bridges, and we are, for myself, just part of the first wave of healers, maybe, that are anchoring in light and healing for Mother Earth, as well as ourselves. I mean, I've had great success these last few years healing my ancestral lineage, of course, with Annie, and then, just I take past life regressions. I try to do as much as I can with people from HCH. And so I just feel like we are the first wave to really help eliminate some of that negativity from the earth, because I believe that the earth, Mother Gaia, she has an oversoul, and we're just lifting off ancestral crapola, and it's helping her to heal. So that's what I feel is emerging right now.
Okay.
And maybe that's like within 10 or 20 years. I'm, right now.
I get you. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Well, it's been around for a long time. It's going to take a while to take it off. Yeah. Get rid of it. Yeah. Anybody else?
Well, for me,
Ron.
Yeah, I think we belong, I would call the special forces of light, all of us.
Yes.
That's my feeling about it. And it's there to use our unique gifts, because it's needed to create a balance in this world.
A balance, okay, yeah.
Like I'm talking also about the rise of the feminine energy, which is greatly needed right now.
Absolutely, I agree.
Yeah, so that's my take on that.
Okay. Kaya, I see you in two different panes here, windows.
I don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna.
I was having trouble. I'm sorry. There's an echo here.
Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of the one you're not on. Okay, this one I'm going to. Oops.
I don't know. Idea.
Remove. Okay.
Oh, good. Thank you.
Okay, so that should get rid of the echo.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So what is your thought on spiritual emergence?
Well, 35 years ago, I was working my stuff myself very, very, very hard. I was in 2 12-step programs. I was doing shamanism with a friend of mine, and being in therapy, intense therapy, and I could not sleep. I can't. It was like 3 months, horrible anxiety, etc. And my therapist said, if you go into the hospital, tell them that it's a spiritual emergence crisis.
Okay.
Yeah. And my sense is that is when the true self begins to truly emerge.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's very challenging. The dark night of the soul is another phrase that comes up for me. And if we're lucky, and if we're not lucky, and if we're lucky, it comes up for us as human beings as part of our emergence and growth pattern, and it's amazing. It's not easy to go through, but that's what I think of as emergence. And by the way, I love what you're doing with these classes.
Oh, thank you, Kaya. Thank you. Any other thoughts? Appreciate that. Thank you. We haven't heard. Oh, Kate.
Yes, Mary. Are you calling on me?
Oh, no.
I think I'm freezing.
Yeah. Okay. Let me come back to you. That's okay.
I'm
Oh,
gonna come out
are you
and come
back?
back in.
Oh, sorry. No. Okay. Thank you. How about you, Anna? Are you interested in commenting?
Um, I had never heard of the term spiritual emergence until I watched the recording of Holly being interviewed a few months ago. I think it was through IBRT. Angela's nodding. You probably know, right? So, no? Okay. I think Susan Lyons and another woman were interviewing her, and she was talking about her life, which was fascinating. And then she said spiritual emergence versus spiritual emergency,
Mm-hmm.
two different things. So that piqued my
Mm-hmm.
interest because I feel like about 3 years ago, I sort of like the dark night of the soul and, life challenges sparked my emergence, and it's just still going. So I don't know. I was interested in hearing her talk more about it tonight, but
Mm-hmm.
maybe another time.
Yeah, I'd love to have her back if she can do that. I'm getting messages from my sister, and I'm just sorry. Need to take care of that, but I can't do it now. So,
Did you
when
confirm with her? Like, I hope she's okay.
yeah, I had sent messages, and I haven't heard
Okay.
back from her. So,
Well, maybe, yeah, I hope she's okay.
yeah, I hope there's nothing going on. Pierrette, you're a wise person. Do you have thoughts of what spiritual emergence means or what it means to you?
Tonight my mind's blank. I just woke up.
Oh, sorry we interrupted.
I've been up since 6 this morning, did canning for I don't know how many hours, and I'm building a she shed
Oh,
myself, a 16 by 22, and it's been going on for about a month, and so really I'm just glad I'm here. I made it.
okay. Well, just don't fall back to sleep yet.
Not yet. I'm
Okay.
trying. Yep.
Okay. I know it's very hard because it's very dark out there, right?
Yeah.
For you. Yeah. Susie, do you want to chime in a little bit? Maybe she's
on treatments right now. I can't talk. Sorry about that. That's why I'm off camera. My schedule's off, but sorry, I'll come back in a few minutes.
Okay.
4 minutes. Thanks.
Okay. I got a
There's
very
some
garbled
weird tech stuff going on, huh?
Yeah, it is.
Maybe it's solar flares or something.
I wouldn't be at all surprised. I've had so many technical problems this past weekend anyway. So I'll share with you a few thoughts that I had on the spiritual emergence because Holly suggested the topic. And I thought, okay, that sounds like immediately what came to my mind because I hadn't heard the term before. I thought it would be like, Ron, sort of what you were talking about, how, and Angela, that now is the time when we are needed to rise up and bring up raise our vibration, right? And help Mother Earth get cleared up and universe ready for the next step, whatever that is. Okay. We keep hearing about what's happening universally from professionals who are supposedly trusted. So we think it needs to be, we need to call in all light workers and bring us all together and get this consciousness going and clear. And then I did a little bit more reading on it, and it seems like Kaya is really close to what the technical term spiritual emergence was meaning, in that it is related to what we were thinking, but in a more direct way. We personally go through a process in that getting everything ready, going higher vibration, accessing other worlds, quantum consciousness, all of this. And as that happens, we are letting go of the ego. We are taking steps along the way that bring us to a level that could possibly, hopefully, be very life-changing. And that's sometimes a traumatic event, perhaps like what Kaya went through, all at once, all these things happening. And the sources that I was referring to all tended to refer to a spiritual emergence versus a spiritual emergency. And the emergence is the actual getting through the ego, at least in my limited understanding, getting through that little process. And the emergency is sometimes the crisis that happens while that's going on, or can happen. So I was fascinated with that, and kind of went a little bit further and asked for some help on what should I ask about spiritual emergence? What, how do I understand it better? How do I do that? So I just came up with a list of questions that I have prepared for Holly. And I thought if you guys would at least hear them out and then comment on the questions, maybe we could come up with something. I don't know. Or at least add some questions for Holly when we do get her back on the show. So a definitional question or concept, like, what is spiritual emergence? And the answer that came back was, what are the differences between a healthy spiritual emergence and a disruptive spiritual emergency? They didn't give me an answer. They just left me with the question. So I thought, okay, so there's definitely a difference between the two. Healthy is the emergence, and the crisis is the emergency. And I thought, what causes this kind of thing? What actually can make a spiritual emergence occur? Is it some long process, or is it something that suddenly happens? Like you hear about people who go through trauma, and that, or like an NDE or something, and then their life is changed. And I thought, was that the same thing? So it says, what kinds of practices or life events typically catalyze a spiritual emergence? And can a spiritual emergence happen completely spontaneously without an obvious external or internal trigger? What do you guys think? Now, Kate.
Well, can you hear me this time?
Yes.
Maybe now I'm not nice. My internet's stronger. So,
yeah.
I know I'm kind of always out there, right? But oh well, we'll just go with it.
Okay.
So in in my thinking is that we have no thinking. This is not a matter of thought. This is a matter of heart. Okay? This is a matter of the soul's experience of being on the planet to fulfill a promise that our spirits have made. And whether that promise was unprompted or prompted, where the universe contacted us from wherever we were and said, we need your light. We need your love. We need your curiosity and your compassion and your empathy. And we need you to come back to the planet at this time, because the plan for the planet, the evolution of the planet, the history of the planet within the universal natural
evolution,
yes, requires that we have enough of this power to make a better earth, to make a better humanity, to make a better experience for all beings universally.
Mm-hmm.
The earth has had enough playtime, has had enough time to mess it all up. Humans have messed it all up. We're exactly the same as we were 2,000 years ago, if not before that. We cannot figure out how to not kill. There are so many issues that need our power within our love. So for me, the emergence is more about the flow and understanding what the universe is evolving, what the universe is having happen so that the universe can be healed. It's not just about having an idea about why we're here or what we're doing. Your heart will never make sense. It's not supposed to. That's why it's a heart. Only your brain is a logical one saying this or that or this or that. So knowing that we have to merge the two, if we can take a look at our daily routines, who's in our circumference, what's happening in our lives that can move us to that place of empowerment, of warrior status for good, for love, for imagination, for humanity, and for the planet. However that is designed into our walk this time, it is for the benefit of the universe. And so that's why when we're trying to figure it out, I think, well, and I gotta figure it out. I'm gonna feel it out. Because if I feel it out, then I understand what spirit is doing within me. What is spirit telling me? Because my connection to spirit, my connection to source, my connection to the guides and angels, I mean, if I don't have confidence that they have it figured out, I don't know.
Yeah.
we can,
yeah. Somebody has to be doing this right.
Yes. We can all be having a different result.
Yeah.
So my optimism says that there is enough emergence of intuition, of heart, of connection to spirit, connecting to our higher selves, if you will, our guides, our angels, our ancestors, our one source, are made easy. It's made clear. The language has changed. The way that it's accepted has changed. It has become easier and better and softer. And so community coming together, being able to figure it out. Like I said, it's an amazing time to be here. There are days where I think I want to go home now. Can I just go now? So I feel like I'm kind of done. But that's the challenge of the humanness, where spirit understands. It's so much a bigger call. It's an honor to share and to love and to just spread it, just shine it, just let it be out there. That's an honor that we have been given.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
random.
No, I get it. There was a thought that came to me while you were talking, and it's like you have received a gift, and it's such a wonderful gift that you want to share it with others, right?
Yeah.
It's an awakening that we've experienced, and we want everybody to experience that awakening as well. To me, that's what the light workers are doing here, is spreading that awakening, that raised consciousness and vibration. Just I want to vibrate.
you know you know how you can tell when spirit says you've got it, because your heart will flutter.
Yeah.
You'll have a flutter.
It's the
You'll
heart,
have
not the brain.
Yeah, right, exactly, right. They keep going bonk bonk. No, stop. You can't figure that out. Let us do it.
Mm-hmm.
Let us do it.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. So, nothing back from Holly yet. Okay. So does anyone want to share what their, Ron?
I want to add something to what
Okay.
Kate said, okay? Because for me, is that we're in the period of being deprogrammed at a larger scale.
Deprogrammed. Oh.
I mean, deprogrammed from the whole world collectively. You know what I mean? The old ways are not working anymore. So it's being dismantled, put it that way. And when it's dismantled, it creates space for us. Our intuitive gets stronger, our gut feeling gets stronger, and it points you to the heart. You understand what I'm saying? I'm saying the brain is getting whacked at every turn. No, that doesn't work anymore. And it teaches you that. So what works? Listen to your heart, follow your intuition, follow this, follow that. And all of a sudden, Jesus, I didn't have to work that hard to get there. So it's funny. You know what I mean? You have all the signs. And then when you start drinking that positive energy, you feel good. They feel like, ah, I'm comfortable with who I am. Does that make sense to you guys? What I just said? I'm
It
comfortable
does.
being unique and being who I am. But you have to accept
Accepting that. Yeah. That makes perfect sense. Yeah. Kaya.
Well, the word soul came up when I heard Kate talking, and maybe you too. I can't remember, but I think of it as soul work.
Very good.
The difference between the ego is just the only word that comes up when we're stuck in our egos and we don't see anything beyond our egos, right? Anybody who has done any hypnotherapy or Reiki or any of these notices that there is a difference. So it's that kind of journey. But also, I heard somebody in the Reiki group say something about the old world and the new world, and I don't remember who that was. It wasn't you, was it, Anna? Or did I? Somebody else? And it's a sort of thing that I'm very, very interested in. And and the raising from the third dimension to the fifth dimension, having to do with that evolution, because as a species, we will not survive. I don't think. We can't keep doing this to ourselves and each other. I mean, but who would want to? And the thing is that some people are in that state. And I've heard that from one world, okay, the world that some people are going to remain in is it's a karmic agreement. They haven't finished their work. The soul emergence or the spiritual this that we're talking about. And so that's okay. because they're not ready. And it's
Mm-hmm.
a thing where everybody is on the same page, except look at us. And still, we're all individuals as well, with our own lessons to be learned. That's what I think of
Mm-hmm.
karma. We come here to learn, and we come here to evolve, and we come here to grow. And yes, we come here to care about not just ourselves, well, with ourselves and with each other. Think about the world as it would be if it were more that kind of world where, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and so that's where I become excited. And then I bring in my mind the ETs. This is a message that some people who are on the kind of whatever um, thought pattern or heart pattern, that's another one, that kind of thing. If that's what they want to help us do, and this is my thinking, I'm not saying other people are on that journey, but then I am for that. I would be so grateful if we had those teachers who have been through this journey and are, because we are all on this journey. And I think humans are fabulous. I don't think humans are just, I don't. We are so amazing. And that is what a lot of the quote unquote, the ETs say, that you are an incredible. And so, and the earth, my goodness, this planet that we live on. Oh, it's very exciting and very moving to me. So that's I don't know if that answered the question that you actually asked. I was inspired to hear other people's response.
Yeah, no, we're just looking for your comments on it. Yeah, that's great. That's great. Any other thoughts on that? Angela, yeah.
Well, your original question really piqued my interest because, how did we get to this spiritual emergence? Well, for me, also, it was an emergency. I was heartbroken. There was so much, the insomnia, the drug addiction, so much, and that I had to
Another
heal.
crisis. Yeah.
Yeah, so there was this big crisis. I think that's what you were asking. And I'm sure some people, like I know somebody in particular who had, when he was 5 or 6 years old, was walking in the woods and stepped into the land of fairy, right? So, I think it's different for different people. I mean, whether it's a crisis or like, you take a step into the woods and, you know, you have this incredible awakening. So it's individual and it's interesting as people. But I also wanted to say one thing is, I also belong to the Seed Bearers group, which is a division of Lorian and David Spangler, who talks to the she. He has a spiritual connection there. And, we're in a period of big destruction right now. So it's really, I don't even know if I'll live through this period of destruction, but in 30 years or 40 years when it's over, there will be fewer people on the planet and it will be better, but we really are this first wave of, intense healing and that's why for me it's important to be with you all because
It,
it's just support, right?
yeah. And as Annie always says, in community, the energy is much stronger.
Yes, and last week that it was incredible, and also Kaya, I took a Susan Lyon's past life regression. I think it was last week, and I contacted some myself when I was in it was a Pleiadian. I was connected to them, and they just sent me energy through. It was I don't have words for it, but they sent me energy. So it's just really interesting to do all this. It's just fun.
Yeah. No, I love it. I love it.
Yeah,
Pierre,
I love
correct?
it all.
Do you have something or no? Okay. All right. So I think it's fascinating. And it speaks to one of the reasons why I did start this podcast is because you get into it, and the more you know, the more you experience, the more you want to know, the more you want to experience and grow with it. because you know you're doing the right thing. You know this is the right path. This is the love, and that it just yeah, it's almost like you can identify those who are awakened by their almost their heart on the sleeve, because they're just so loving and kind and compassionate and the good guys. So this is the group I want to be with. So yeah. Any other comments about what we're talking about here? If because I'm not going to keep everybody just dangling here, just throwing questions out. We can easily just call it a night if you're done talking. So and then Pirette can go back to sleep. Sorry. Kaya, your comment?
Yes, sorry. I just wanted to acknowledge, though, that there are people who came before us to have done this work.
Yes.
And we're talking about this incredible, yes, it is incredible. I agree with what Angela was saying as well. It's
yes, yeah.
Anyway, but I don't mean just the ascended masters, the ascended masters, of course, but also those who have been able to do that journey, however many times they do it. Yes, however many, and there are enough of us that we recognize that it's possible, and there are others of us, and the journey can be real, and it doesn't make it always easy, because I decided I'm not sure I'm going to be here for that next, I want to, I don't.
We need you back, Kaya. We need you back.
Well, eventually in another form, possibly.
Yeah. I get it.
And I don't even know if that's the truth. But in any case, we just keep evolving. We keep.
Yeah. It's okay. All right. I agree. We just keep evolving, and we keep coming back, and we keep going over and over. So anyway, well, I think we're going to call it a night, because I gather that she just forgot us or something came up, and I hope when she does get back to me that that's not the case. But I'm going to just say thank you for the evening. And I do have someone lined up for next month. And I'll get some more information from her, and maybe some of you have met her before too. So we'll see. But I'll get the information out in the next couple of days after confirming a few things with her. Okay.
Mary,
so until next month. Yeah. Yes, Susie.
Can we still have the recording? Because with my lung machine, I couldn't hear it all.
No worries. Happy to send it. Yep.
Okay.
Will do.
Thanks a lot.
All righty. Thank you all. Take care.
Yes,
Bye.
Thank you, Mary.
have a great week.
Yeah. Thank you all.